right, well, it's been a long time since the lightweight rankings have not had the name Beniel Dariush in them. Here he is maintaining his spot in the top 10 and trying to rip off another big win here tonight. This is a man who won 8 consecutive fights on the strength of his knockout power and his devastating submission game. That was in advance of running into Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. But most people believe on any given Saturday night, Beniel Dariush can still hang with the best lightweights in the world. Another elite lightweight has shown up in his bracket tonight. So here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Beniel Dariush. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight.
Another nice combination to the head.
Right hook to the head blocked. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you that he's going to take you down. And he has so many ways of getting to that takedown. He's as good as they come in terms of setting him up, and right away he gets the fight exactly where he needs it to be.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, separates from the clinch. Beautiful combination.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, round one action here, and it's an interesting stylistic matchup between wrestler and grappler.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Yup, that guillotine's deep. Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
3 minutes to go.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dariush. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Dariush.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
He engages in the single collar tie. Trying to establish that jab once again. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Let's work. Let's stand you up. We need to work.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Dariush is right back to the full mount here. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. 20 seconds to go in round one. Khabib's in half guard now. All right, here, final seconds of round one.
Big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop!
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him try to submit his opponent in the previous round. Had one attempt. We'll see if there's more where that came from in this next round.
He will throw multiple attempts at you. He will continue to throw things against the wall until something sticks. Look for more submission attempts in this shot.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Working out of the half guard here. All right, feet on the hips here. Khabib's back in half guard. Making all these shots count.
Now he's going full mount.
Dariush is in half guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Beautiful entry on the takedown by Khabib Nurmagomedov.
They call it sambo, but Khabib is a fantastic wrestler, and he showed it off right now.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Taken down now by Nurmagomedov.
He passes the half. Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Khabib's back in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly, because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent, and make sure you secure your opponent. Land strikes that matter and end this fight.
Dariush's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Nice. Nicely done. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Dariush is really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Right on the button. Stuffs the tape.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Great submission defense.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Crowd always laughs when they go north-south, DC.
Getting him out here. He's got to start throwing now. Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Dariush is in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Dariush.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, hammer fist here by Dariush. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Dariush's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Oh, he's got his back. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Dariush.
Down into his mouth. Oh.
30 seconds left. Come on now. You gotta get it back in your game.
20 seconds left. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, back to the stools we go. And it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, so here we go.
He got him hurt bad here.
Dariush's cut has really opened up now. Oh, this could just about do it.
Beautiful level change.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Oh, good ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes.
All right, well, that cheek and the blood coming from it starting to cause the fighter some problems. The referee steps in and calls for the ringside doctor.
It's painful, right? It might not seem as though it affects the vision, but it's very painful. Every time he gets hit on this thing, it opens up a little more, but you can still fight. Yeah, doctor not here to make friends. He has no choice but to stop the fight. We have blood on our notes. Goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. All right, we got some replays for you now as the doctor comes in to stop the fight midway through this round. Just a lot of damage sustained, and the doc had seen enough. And in a bad spot. You know, a lot of times we talk about a cut on the cheek not being too bad, but it was a target for his opponent, and he kept going to it. He didn't make defensive adjustments. So it looked like this fight was going to continue in the way that we had seen it play out to that point. I believe that the doctor made a great decision to stop the fight.
The official decision is in. We said it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so the Eagle has landed and on his feet as usual. Khabib Nurmagomedov getting the job done and made it look relatively easy tonight, I thought.
But that's how most of his fights look. It looks like those guys don't belong